Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started.
Could you make me some pizza bites?
Welcome to the home of the
all you gotta do is
Gators,
just put it in.
Ben Hill
Stop.
Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country.
Why are you wearing my fucking shirt? Nigga, you're stealing my clothes!
Last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gators go put it away to start the game. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Florida State's offense will have the football first. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they pull out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So Florida's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick touch pass to the receiver. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what... He'll take a shot. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Noles just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive explosive play. To the air, it's Glenn. Pulls it in, it's Young.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Seminoles are marching down the field. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped after he picked up a 5 to the 28. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. The snap sets up the throw. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. Grab behind the line. It's Hayes. They make the stop, and this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Daniels. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for room. It's Daniels. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the run, now to throw. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Young. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He wants to go deep. It's caught. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Seminoles are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that. Deep in the season, crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference change.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go right back to it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride Davis here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Glenn. A little screen to the running back. Nice move to keep running. just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from inside the red zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lost a throw again. Got it set up on the outside. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch you, big fella.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum.
No way to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. That's caught. It's Gibson. Snowed under by the defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on 4th down. You've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done. And you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles.
The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid gain before the defense
rice?
him up.
Was there a little bit of rice or
to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Handoff to the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't
Do you have rice?
credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's
Did you make yourself rice?
They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Split backs here. Going with the ground game length. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter. Give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Yeah, but why is he saying it's horrible?
It's Gibson.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains to keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. And you're starting to get now in the second half. And this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
They'll run it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Got a little space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through. It's really helping out this offense.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here they're trying to get to the edge. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Field goal is good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damage.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th, basically it's only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for a 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The official is offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really
breaks into the open. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! between themselves and the Noles.
I know both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Glenn. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Noles moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He wants to change this route. Off play action on first down. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The toss to the outside. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. little time with his feet. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Will play on 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's Rigby. The stop about. Sunshine State, a hotbed of passion.
Hey there.
You need my right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, me put this one fucking walking myself on the inside.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. There he goes. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose there. And it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Jacobs. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield strike at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Jacobs. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. To the air, it's Glenn. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes a fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Oh, he dropped it just... The give to Davis. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Fires it incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes makes a grab for a big play. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on fourth down, and he's still going. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And the Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. With the catch, it's Davis. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. Gets rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. And the Noles are in the hurry-up. On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete. That drive going, and they... Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To the air, it's Glenn. Pulls it in, it's Rigby. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go. Ball's loose. Defense got him. They're on the run. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up.
There he goes. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride Davis here. Makes his man miss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Back to pass. It's Glenn. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Gibson. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
To the air, it's Glenn. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll get him down after the return. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Gibson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Skips away from pressure. He's open on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when he needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The sure hands, it's Rigby. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Glenn. They'll run the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense. Desperate to get a stop. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got the quick pass. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Gibson. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Finds his big tight end. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Fullback's got it. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack.